If your online t-shirt business is not where you want it to be, it's actually not your fault. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. In this video, I'm gonna explain why it's not your fault that your t-shirt business is struggling and one game-changing thing you can do to improve your results. Something I learned very early on in this space is that there is a ton of information out there and it can make things very confusing. Not only that, many times that information overload can hold you back from success. I've totally been there and I know that feeling well. My first t-shirt business completely flopped. Literally, I made 0 sales. Fortunately, I chose not to give up and instead make one pivotal improvement that would eventually change everything for me. So if you're concerned that you just cannot succeed in the t-shirt space like I was, I want to put those lies to rest. If I can do this, you absolutely can too, but you need the right person to explain it to you. So what was the turning point in my t-shirt business that took me from making $0 to over $2.5 million in t-shirt and apparel sales? After spending months on end consuming content on Google and YouTube, trying all the hacks from the online gurus and getting very frustrated with my lack of results, I had an aha moment. I realized that I didn't have a proven, tried and tested roadmap showing me the steps that successful t-shirt businesses followed to be successful. Instead, I was just doing the spray and pray method where I just tried anything and I crossed my fingers and hoped it would work. I knew that I was lacking guidance, so I decided to invest in training, coaching, and mentorship from people who were where I wanted to be and who had actually created successful online clothing brands. I invested thousands of dollars into courses and coaching, and while I couldn't find everything in one place, I started piecing together the puzzle from the different programs. And to my own surprise, I started making sales. $100 in sales, $1,000, $10,000. And within less than a year, I'd hit the highly coveted 6-figure sales mark. What I realized is that there was no magic here. I'm not a genius or a guru. I just learned effective strategies from people who had been successful doing this, and it gave me a hugely unfair advantage. And as I continued seeing success, I began to build out my own roadmap for building a successful t-shirt business. To prove that my roadmap could replicate my original results, I created a second t-shirt brand, and what do you know, it worked. In less than 2 years, I started that second t-shirt business, grew it to 6 figures, and sold it. That success roadmap that I created is now what I call my 6-figure revenue roadmap, and it's what I teach all of my students in my mentorship program, the Academy. I encourage you to invest in yourself like I did and like so many other successful t-shirt business owners. Find a coach or a mentor, someone who's actually created a successful t-shirt business, and have them provide you a proven, tried and tested roadmap that you can follow. I created my mentorship program, the Academy, as a one-stop resource where you can get everything in one place based around 3 foundational pillars of training, coaching, and community. So if that's something that you believe can help you, tap my profile to learn more and see if it's a good fit.